All right, guys, we're back, but they're still talking, and we don't really know what's going on. So at the moment, it is a bit of a waiting game. If this jumps right into the losers match, that would make me the most happy. But again, there's a chance they might run their own commercial breaks, and we might have an interview, or I don't know. But really happy with how ByuN did. It's a great showing. It's a group stage with some of the most tough people in it. Again, with Creator being perhaps the gimme, but ByuN and Hero being very formidable opponents. I gotta be honest, I didn't think he was gonna get out first place in the group. That was really impressive.
I know, right? Hero and ByuN are pretty good players, and Creator. Ooh, I don't know. Creator versus ByuN, I can't see Creator doing as well. Hero versus ByuN, I might even give that to Hero. That's what I expected the decider match to be, but ByuN first place, pretty cool.
Yeah, and of course it's more amazing if Creator wins this next match versus ByuN. ByuN's not had the, I guess, most favorable time fighting against Protoss, but he should still be the better player of the two, in my opinion. A lot of discussion during the break, though, about our messy rooms. So
some discussion. One guy brought it up.
To be clear, I can give you guys a quick tour of my room. Zombie Grub's actually not seen this yet herself. Here's my little casting abode, guys. So we've got the computer here in front of us, right? Awesome setup. My bed is right next to the computer, just on the ground. A window there. This way is the bathroom and closet. The reason I have these awkward-looking barrels, or whatever you want to call them, buckets, chests, whatever, I just haven't found a place for them. I'm probably going to stick them out on the balcony and just put a lid on them, just so I can make space for things. But that's the tour of my room. We actually have a really nice living room area. We just bought a couch for it, and we're going to get a TV after we go to the casino, which I'll tell you guys about in a second, I guess. But it's still new, and we're still fresh, and we don't have a lot here, to be honest. Barrels? Who would call them barrels?
English people.
The only barrel I know is Queen Barrel from Sailor Moon.
Queen Barrel. Oh. Are you not going to be a butt now, Apollo? Scratching at my door. Because I had to kick him out! Rub the butt, rub the butt.
So here's a problem and a dynamic we run into. First off, we are getting into the losers match, so luckily there's not going to be a lot of downtime.
Yep.
Tomorrow's group is Group B, and it features Rogue, Bunny, Classic, and Solar. Someone, Golden specifically asking, are we still going to run the BTSL tomorrow? That's actually a question I don't know the answer to. So we're skipping interest here because this is a pretty important talk for our fans. We have a lot of good players in it, and a couple of replacements had to be called in to replace Hero, ByuN, and Solar, who were all, I guess, punished losing their spot for it. But if VSL is going to be on tomorrow, I don't think it's a big deal that we would miss casting VSL per se, but it is just like a needless conflict to make these two fight against each other. The problem is we don't have a lot of time this month. Our schedule is straight up full, so I don't know what we're going to do with the BTSL. Part of me wants to think the default is we'll just leave it tomorrow and just have to suck up the lower viewership for it. But yeah, IEM really messed up everything. And a lot of it just had to do with because they didn't really have public information that would be a 2-week event, not a 1-weekend event. And
all the players would be there.
Yeah. So we're still recovering, I guess you could say, from the damages of that. But yeah, for those, Golden's asking, and I know a couple people have tweeted asking, I don't know. I will sit down with Zombie as soon as we're done the cast today and try and figure it out so that we can let everyone know with plenty of time to spare.
Yeah. Come right on over to Virginia. Nice sit down little powwow.
Yeah. That'll be a terrible experience, I would imagine.
It's like an 8-hour flight. It's fine.
Yeah. No, thank you. Anyways, so game number 1 here in the losers match of the group. One of these two players will be eliminated. VSL actually boasts a really impressive prize pool for its individual league, which is cool, but there's that added thing where I said I was going to go look it up, but I didn't. It's either top 4 or top 8 of the overall individual league tournament that will basically become team captains for the team league. And I think that's a really cool way to set it up, if I'm going to be completely honest. And the Team League itself is going to be really impressive as well on its own. But yeah, prize pool for first place is like $5,000 or $4,000 for the individual league. So there's quite a bit of money on the line for this.
Top 4 players from individual league become team captains.
There you go.
4 players per team. I don't know what a snake format is, but that's how the draft takes place.
Maybe it's like a shoots and ladders thing to pick the players.
Shoots and ladders.
No, but you see Koreans do this all the time when they're doing picks and things. Like they'll draw out the ladder on their MS Paint, right?
I don't remember seeing that.
Oh, okay. Well, I've
picks
seen
for like teams.
I've seen them do it.
Rather groups.
Yeah, or like picking the order of like a team or map orders even sometimes. You've never seen this, really?
Nope.
This is definitely
Guess I don't
not
watch enough
something I'm
Korean
crazy
streams.
about.
Did I believe you?
Well, anyways, for us, I think a lot of us are going to be assuming ByuN takes the matchup. I think a lot of that mostly just comes from Creator not having been super active. We don't know how he looks. There is a real wildcard chance he knocks ByuN out of the group, which would be astonishing to say the least.
I mean, it has to do with not seeing Creator, and it has to do with seeing ByuN still, even if he does lose to a couple of Zergs every now and then, still mostly steamroll Prodosses. He did manage to take out Hero in the Alima League a couple of days ago. It was a very, very close match, and it was really awesome, but it just proves to me how good ByuN's TvP is, because Hero was no slouch, and I think that Creator is just not on the level of Hero. And coincidentally, we're going to have a rematch, I believe, in the Decider with ByuN versus Hero, but I'll talk more about that if we get there. Snake draft. Last picks twice because it snakes back around. I don't know if that's just being clever or if that's really it. That is clever.
Ouroboros. Well, anyways, going back to playstyle for a moment, ByuN actually has this one TvP build I really, really love watching him do. He didn't do here, though, where he does like the really fast command center to the 3 barracks follow-up. Or in some cases, he does 2 gas, or does the gas with the 2 barracks. But the point is, I feel like Cactus Valley is such the perfect map to do that on. Macro is going to be on your side. You're going to have a big map to work with, too. So this bunker is not going to be done. Even if it was, they run right past it, go to the mineral line. The Oracle's going to be looking for a bit of damage, too.
But it wasn't with the Adepts, so it didn't really pair up well. And then the Widowmine hit the Adepts, which I think Creator wasn't expecting, and has happened to a lot of other Protoss in the exact same position. But that was supposed to be a much more clever move. Oh, okay, well, it's even worse than it was. You know, like that early of that many Adepts, that's supposed to really catch the Terran player off guard. And it delays your Twilight Council, it delays your Robo, it delays your third base a little too. Not by much, but still a little. Yeah. And it just didn't do anything.
Yo, moving laterally in chat says, so I booked my hotel and bus for the live event next week. So hype. Dude, that's sick. Yeah, I mentioned this in chat. We're at somewhere between 60 and 70 signups for the Eventbrite. So assuming half of those people show up, I think we're going to have a pretty good time. But, Zombie Grub has moved her camera.
I'm like playing like a guitar.
We've got player cams on. I should really just put an Apollo cam in there real quick. Let me do that. Escape video. There we go.
Nope, here. Don't play with that cord.
Just stick that down right there. So she's right next to the players. He's gonna join. Here, I'll do the music. You play the chords. You ready?
Okay, hold on.
Okay, I'm turning the camera off. Phoenix has come in. This is the silliest thing we've done. Phoenix has come in, look for a bit of damage. They don't get much, but they do realize that the army's coming, so they start pulling back. And for Creator back at home, like the defense here is not going to be very easy. Adepts do not have resonating glaives. 4 more gateways are on the way. Like if Creator had 30 more seconds, he might just be prepared for ByuN. But right now, going into this fight, the best thing you can do is pick up those Widow Mines and hope the Adepts can take on 30 Marines.
Yeah,
there will be the aid of an overcharge.
Okay, that's going to save him. Even takes out one of the Widow Mines, which is very, very helpful. I wish we could see the production tab, to be honest, right now. Why, Observer? Why? Oh, 14 Adepts and 6 Phoenixes, now 7 Phoenixes. I don't know, it seems, okay. Well, I didn't think ByuN was going to try and push through it. Okay, just force another overcharge.
Oh, I tried to bring the cat cam back, and this is a Skype logo. Get out of here, Skype.
Oh.
You're not sponsoring this. Sorry, guys. You're just going to have to be jealous that I get to stare at Apollo for the rest of this cast.
Just be jealous. All right, this looks like too many Marines. Liberators even come in here, and that is the last Photon Overcharge. Just going to buy him another couple of seconds.
ByuN's timing on that first attack was just absolutely fantastic. The pylon goes down immediately. And, I mean, the supply count's really not that bad, all things considered. It's just Crater dealing with either the Widow Mines or the Liberators seems out of the question.
Yeah. He didn't even bother moving away from those Adepts. Just like, you're not going to transfer.
I mean, the ideal situation here would be the Phoenix clean up the Liberators, right? But they can't even get to them because the Marines fall back out of range of the Adepts, so they focus fire down those Phoenix. A lot of them pop off. A lot of the Adepts die, too.
The Adepts can't move until the Liberators die.
Oh, that's awkward.
Oh, okay. Well, it looks like Crater might just barely hold on here. ByuN is trying to force the game to be over. When it's you know, Crater's still barely holding on. He does have 3 bases, and ByuN's only just getting his 3rd now. It's about halfway done. His other upgrades about to finish, however, and that is something that Crater is still missing, is +1.
Yeah, the Phoenix count was actually cut down pretty hardcore. It's cool to see Crater actually remaking them. Oh, that Widow
He meant
Mine,
to
though.
pick up that Widow Mine. He picked up 2 Adepts instead. Whoops.
Like, new Widow Mine shot going off, too. More damage coming into play. Observer gets picked off, so there's no detection. The Phoenixes are just not numerous enough, and this is now falling apart really badly. The +1 weapons is helping out a ton, and ByuN's army looks too good.
That was just, I mean, he was already into the top spot. He was going to eventually die out, I think, but to overextend like that, I think nailed his coffin. So, ByuN could go to the 3rd base and probably destroy it, but just going to be looking still for the kill on the natural. That War Prism can only do so much. ByuN is rallying across the map, so the chances are increased the Adepts get a lot of SCVs. But it's 3 Adepts, and he can't really afford to warp in offensively much more than that.
Well, doing his best, man. That picture-in-picture hype. While there might be some counterattack. While there might be a counterattack, it's killing workers, whereas ByuN is killing the hard-to-replace units of Creator now. Almost all the Phoenix have been removed from the equation. You see those Marauders sitting there awkwardly because there's nothing threatening them whatsoever. As he moves down to this base, realizing, oh, new point of contention, and Creator's just going to run away. That's all he can do. Nexus is dead. No saving it.
And this game is probably over. Even though 9 SVs went down, it still doesn't put ByuN in a bad position, and he does have that 3rd base finished up, and now even floating over. He's going to continue having upgrade leads. Creator. This is it. Just give it up. 2 Phoenixes, what can they do?
Yeah, TvP seems imba. I don't know, man. I think this is ByuN. Seems imba, to be honest.
ByuN does seem imba.
This, for me, though, is really enjoyable because this puts more context on just how well BuiLD played against ByuN. Like, I know this is a different matchup. It's TvP, it's not TvZ, but we're seeing almost no mistakes made out of ByuN. And, okay, maybe that's because he's playing a sharper game, but also maybe it's because, you know, Creator's leaving holes in his defense. He's leaving the option, like picking up his own Adepts. What a mistake against a player like ByuN.
Yeah, that wasn't the game-ending move, but it was pretty bad. And well, the early game had already set him up pretty badly, just not doing anything and even taking damage because of that earlier attack is the exact opposite of what you want to have happen.
Yeah.
My arm's getting tired, Cat.
Like, Apollo. Oh, someone did clip it. Leoman. I gotta go look at this real quick.
What if I just kind of move my arm? Guitar.
We've got player cams on. I should really just put an Apollo cam in there real quick. Let me do that. Yeah, he got a pretty good clip. Shout out to Leoman, man.
Good job. It's gonna be on Belshir. That might be a better map.
Interesting. Yeah, it's not map pick, it's not loser's pick, but this is this map has so many chokes and ramps and just I feel great ways to use Liberators, great ways to use Widow Mines. So I do worry a little bit for Creator on this one. Take a photo with a spoon on your head so I know it's real. That would mean going to the kitchen and getting a spoon.
Yeah, that's too much work.
I can't. Hold up, guys. I can put a cup on my head because it's my water cup. I feel like trying to actually let go of this would be a big mistake. Oh, it's balanced. I did it! All right, let's get in the game.
Amazing.
That's such a waste. Introducing ByuN in the top left.
And we missed creator, so on the bottom right he's creating.
Yeah.
You guys can do that now.
What's up? ASL. VSL, I mean.
Whoa,
it's basically an upside down A.
Oh my god, without a bar through the middle.
But yeah, I was just gonna mention, like, this is kind of a different experience for us. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, we've been given a clean feed for this. Like, we are officially doing this, and we're doing it with the blessing of VSL and all that. But yeah, the clean feed's a very strange experience, and I don't know. I really don't know how I feel about it. I really like being in-game observing. It's balanced. David Kim did it.
Take a picture and tweet that at him.
Stupid cup on my head. I love that we don't have people. This is what kills me with StarCraft, right? People talk about BaseTradeTV and like the caster should do blank or the caster should be like blank, but at the end of the day, nobody's clipping these moments of like BL doing super sick Banley micro. No one's clipping, Hero dancing his stalkers perfectly.
Well,
what
that's
they're
not
clipping,
true. That was clipped.
Well, what they were clipping, though, if you read the title of that clip, was your reaction to it. Or in this case, stupid moments like the cup on my head.
I thought you were talking about the stalker split that happened earlier. Someone did clip that. But I get your point.
You mean today. Well,
yeah.
What I'm saying is, I love our community, and I love where we're at, and you guys are just silly and the best. Thank you for doing what you do while you tune in to watch the stream. Unless anyone's murdering children while they're watching the stream, then don't.
Then maybe don't.
Yeah.
Just maybe not.
I gotta bring the cat cam back for a second though, because oh my god, Apollo.
I don't know how this is comfortable. I really don't.
Look at his face. He is legit so comfy right now. If VSL's not gonna try on player cams, we'll leave the zombie rope cam for now. And then
they had it on for the first match this time, but not the second one. What is happening?
That's exactly what I noticed, right? Like, I'm not sure what the style or the preference of the choice. I would, if it was me, if I was in the studio, I would just have it on all the time, always. I think it's so cool to be able to have the player expressions reacting to what's happening in game.
Yeah, I agree. It's confusing. Oh well.
By the way,
Stargate is on the way for creator. Yeah.
You totally have to pause the game for like 1 second, just literally 1 second. Because I noticed this last time we got a little bit ahead, but anyways, Stargate was the opener here, and the Oracle's on the way, and this is all pretty cliche and classic and what we expect out of Terran or Protoss, but it's always that follow-up. Now, 2 Hellions get in here real quick. Whoa! Creator was not ready for this, and ByuN's gonna get some probe kills for it.
One Adept was chasing as an SCV or something, or the Reaper, I think.
Ooh.
And another Adept is here, doesn't deal enough damage fast enough, so this is a lot of probe kills. The Reaper's even going to come in here and throw a grenade down.
Well, it distracts some of the Adepts, too. I mean, the thing is, once you get 4 kills with probes, this is worth it. He got, like, 7 plus an overcharge. Like, that was great. And then, beyond all this, some scouting. So, now knows those Widow Mines, which we're starting to walk across the map, might need to stay at home. Yeah, he brings this one over the mineral lines just that much faster, thanks to the medevac boost.
Okay, it's seen, though. Kind of sucks. Maybe you could have gotten away with it. And Creator won't be taking that chances any chances over there. But over here is another Widow Mine. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Well, there's 2 more ready to catch him, even if that one didn't go off. So, excellent start to this game for ByuN. Gets worker kills, causes a little bit of chaos, and then on top, it shuts down the Oracles pretty handily.
Once again, a great opener for ByuN, and Creator is going to be coming from behind in this game. No fast third base. I think like maybe you would have wanted. I mean, he'll probably get around 5 minutes. Widow Mines are not coming in here. I might delay it further if he has to remake probes.
I've been waiting for VSL to turn on the player cam so it can turn off the cat cam.
Oh, it's so hard. Oh, bye-bye, Oracle.
Yeah.
6 SCVs did go down to help make
Uh-oh.
up, I suppose. But there's the Widow Mines.
Wait, there's an
No
SCV in
detection.
there.
And an SCV for
If
the
this-
distraction.
Well, no, hold up. If this is an SCV with auto repair on purpose, I think this is really cool. For those who don't know, if you have an SCV inside the medevac, you can't repair the medevac, but it can repair Widow Mines and stuff inside the medevac if it's on auto repair. But this looks like it was just a mistake. I love the bait.
Yeah,
it was bait.
I
Phoenix
really
picked
feel
it
like
up.
99% of it is going to be mistakes, but especially for Widow Mine drop, because you're almost never going to try and repair a Widow Mine, but you could try and repair the medevac. But it doesn't repair it while it's in it. Oh, come on, you can't get away. It's at like 1 health. It's going along the same exact path as the... Oh, come on. Crater is not having a good day. No luck here, no luck.
No, and what's really sad, like this isn't like some big throw. This isn't some mistake. Like this is just tiny little ones that are starting to compile up very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, I think Steam is already done. Maybe Combat Shields is too. +1's on the way. Crater still does not have a third base. I guess he did instead go for a robotics base, so it's a little more understandable, but it's also just combined with the probe kills and having to deal with so much harassment. I mean, is Twilight Council just not coming? It just feels like a bad game. His Colossus might not even be out in time to help deal with this. It's going to be very close.
Yeah. So someone in chat happens to know the schedule of VSL, and I mean, we knew kind of predicting it. Regardless of who wins this one, there's going to be like another 10-minute break after this series is done, guys. I hope it goes to game 3, to be honest. I'd love to see Crater have something go well for him, but right now, I mean, ByuN's attack is not even that large, but just based on the damage he's already done this game, I favor his position. And Widow Mine in the main. First one gets a good shot. Maybe he thought that was it. 10 probes in total die. Oh my god.
Yeah, SCVs are immediately pulled from ByuN's side of things, so no SCVs have died. Vikings can clean up the War Prism. That's not enough counter damage. And Crater, even if he can hold his natural, will be delayed even further on his third base. And it still has to be so careful. His Colossus is not that well protected. Still doesn't have extended thermal lance. Medevac once again dodging out Phoenixes.
Yeah, these are just like the blindest Phoenix of all time. ByuN kind of wasting his time shooting a gateway.
Yeah. Like 1 or 2 more Marauders, and he probably could have tried to get the Colossus.
Or just heal him up full, maybe. But yeah, 4 Marauders will easily knock those down. Pair this up with the Vikings. He's got quite a few. I can't believe how sweet your cat looks right now. Go.
Oh, yeah. He loves to rest on my arm. I don't know how he learned it. He learned to be so cute. Oh, Combat Shields wasn't done, so that's what I was wondering with, +1 already being so far along. So that was missing. Would have made the Colossus even more effective against the Marines, and Crater does hold, but again, it's 8 minutes, and like just now, his third base is coming down. Doesn't have Blink. Won't have Blink for the follow-up.
ByuN's coming in with about a 10 army supply lead right now, but no discernible. I guess +1's going to be nice. Crater will also have +1, though.
Nitrous Pelican.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more.
Thank you for the 26-month resub.
I think the Vikings alone are going to be a really cool aspect to have here. Not necessarily for the Colossus, but even just forcing the Phoenix to fight them instead of being able to just swoop in and pick up Widow Mines. And if they do swoop in and pick up Widow Mines, they'll get picked up by the Vikings. Like, that's a really nice dynamic that this adds just by being here. But already almost gets one of the Phoenix. I mean, the Phoenix aren't even here for their damage anymore. They're here for crowd control. They're here for distraction. They're supposed to soak shots for the Colossus, but the Colossus gets targeted down, and one of them's already almost dead.
This is... It is very close to being easy peasy A move in. The Vikings just need to go in first, and then it'll be kind of A move.
Just Pelican says, that was terrible, but you know you loved it, dude.
Yeah,
we have never attempted to sing synchronously to anyone else.
Oh my god. Okay. We speak English on this cast.
You're in the finest.
Apollo's slipping.
He's tripping, Doc. Oh, he's just burying his face in the hole of the arm. All right, well, I'm going to turn off the cat cam as the cat cam is now done for, I guess. Goodbye, Apollo.
Bye.
While that goes on, sorry, mouse over the other screen for a moment. ByuN still hasn't been able to find a position to just push to win, but so much of this says this should be his game. Even with the stalkers blinking in like this, the Colossus are immediately removed from the equation.
Yeah. He didn't even get the weak one.
Oh, he dodges the disruptor shot too. That was like the one chance Creator had. I think this is going to be just a little bit too much. Lands the Vikings as well, recognizing he doesn't need them in the sky anymore. They can soak a lot of damage. They can also do a lot of damage to anything that's mechanical. And all these probes transferring back are just getting slaughtered.
Yeah. A couple of SCVs went down, I suppose, but nothing comparable. It's a very, very small Protoss army. Dodges out well enough from the Disruptor. Goes to cancel the third base again. Oh, Creator. It's not his day.
Why is there a chat command? GG, ByuN. 2-0. Nicely done. Why is there a chat command to write "it's a bobtail" instead of just somebody writing "it's a bobtail"?
I guess the mods got tired.
Got tired of explaining it. They're like, "Look, guys, we've told you 100 times. Just type !tail. I'll take care of it." ByuN, surprisingly, I'm not even say emotional. I guess like tired. Creator doesn't seem to mind. I think Creator, you know what? I love and respect to this guy. I think he knew kind of where he was in this group. Had a chance, didn't work out. But now it's now we're gonna be going to apparently a fairly long break. So we already know they take about 10-minute breaks every couple of series, anyways. It's just how VSL works. They did this when they were casting the Alima League, and I guess now what their own league. But this means we'll be going for that break too, because we can't really start anything without them. So guys, I'd like to thank you for watching. Probably set your watches for about 10-15 minutes to be safe. Final match of the day is going to be Hero versus ByuN. Is this the first time they're meeting in the group, right?
In the group, yes.
Cool. But this is not a matchup we're unfamiliar with at all, and I'll talk more on that when we get back. But we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.